Welcome to Guns, Gear, and Guns with Gary Gunderson. I'm Gary Gunderson. Today we are unboxing a new pistol I purchased from J&G Sales, a CZ-50. So let's just get this thing open. Some nice tape on there. Oh, look, I'm all over it. The CZ-50 is available at several retailers at the time of this recording, and these little guys are CNR eligible. So if you have an FFL03 and want it mailed directly to your house, you can take that route. Now, CZ-50 is what we tend to call on the American market, but a more accurate description would be a Czech Armory Model 50. The design is basically a Walter PPK style, but not a straight copy. It has a fixed barrel and operates with a straight blowback. The trigger is double action, single action, and that double action trigger, as I read, takes quite a bit of force. Single action trigger is much better. There is a loaded chamber indicator on the slide, and the safety does decock the hammer and lower it. And this does have a rebounding hammer, so that's nice. There's the magazine release. And it holds a single stack 8-round magazine. The one that came with this pistol from J&G Sales is a new production. They're all chambered in 32 ACP. This CZ-50 was preceded by the CZ-27 and then later replaced with the CZ-70 in 1970, which is identical in function to this with mostly cosmetic changes. The CZ-70s have also hit the surplus market and are out there right now for a low price. If you'd like to see me purchase and review that, please let me know in the comments. The CZ-50 was primarily manufactured at 2 factories in Czechoslovakia, which you can tell based on the serial number markings. The range for pistols manufactured at the, I'm probably going to butcher these names, Struknoice factory start at the 650,000 range and last until somewhere in the 740,000s. And this one was manufactured at the Uherský Brod, and has a 5-digit serial number preceded by a letter. Here you can see some of the other markings. There should be a crossed swords marking as a governmental stamp if it is a governmental model, which I'm not seeing at a first glance. There were some commercial ones made, but most of these do have that stamp because they were issued to the police agencies that were under direct control of the government. This was a Warsaw Pact country after all. Here you see a proof mark, a line over N, and the year of manufacture of this particular model, 59 for 1959. To disassemble, first check that it's empty, and you have a disassembly button here, and it disassembles mostly like a Walther or other Makarov. Just pull back, up, and then it comes right off. You have recoil spring, and of course the fixed barrel style there. To reassemble, it's just the same thing in reverse. Put your recoil spring back on, slide, and you do have to press in the disassembly button to get to lockdown. And there you have it. I will say this model from J&G Sales, it was supposed to be, pretty good. It did mention the possibility of cracked grips, and yeah, there's a whole little spot here just completely missing on one end. I did clean this up so you have a better look at it, and really it does look pretty good. There's definitely a lot of wear up at the muzzle here. The other reason I cleaned up is because I had an issue, and I didn't want to bring it up because I thought it may have to do with it being dirty, but it's not. And that is getting this magazine out is pretty difficult. It does not drop out. It holds in there pretty well, and it's just, I don't know if it's this new production aftermarket magazine that came with it or not, but I mean, you can already see some wear on it from me pulling it in and out. So it could be something with this particular pistol. I'm not sure if it's the magazine or not. Interestingly enough, if you take off the slide, it comes right out, no problems. So something kind of is binding here. I'm not sure what it is. But I thought I'd point it out. Maybe this is just a fluke and a quirk with my pistol in particular. I mean, if you had a similar experience, let me know in the comments because I'm really kind of curious about it. I'll probably have to try to get an original magazine to see if that works any better. If yours has cracked grips like this one and you want to get them replaced, it's just a simple screw with a captive nut on the other side. And then you can simply pop it out. And this also lets you get a look at the heavy spring here and see how it interacts with the trigger. So, final thoughts. This has been on the surplus market for a little while, and sometimes it does feel like people send out their best examples first, because this one, it's fine, but it's not great, and it's not as good as some others I've seen online when I was doing some research and looking into this particular type of pistol. So, I mean, the magazine problem, the just complete crack off on the grips, not great. It's still not a bad price for just a fun little shooter. I don't know if I'm going to replace the grips or not. I probably will try to find a regular magazine just to find one that works a little better, or just keep playing with it. Hopefully it will wear into proper working order. Anyways, please let me know what you thought in the comments. Please let me know if you bought one of these or you were thinking about buying one. There are other places to buy it right now other than J&G sales, so that might be a better option. You may have more luck. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel for more content. Thanks for watching.